Happy Monday, everybody. It's Mike back. Another gun of the week. I didn't get to it this weekend. I was competing. I did a USPSA classifier match, trying to get the big M, big master. We'll see how that goes. I don't think I made it this time. Probably got high A class, but be making master soon, hopefully. But anyway, enough about me. We'll talk about the gun of the week, and this week's gun of the week is a Shadow Systems XR920P. XR920P. Safe and empty. So, the XR920P from Shadow Systems. Everything a Glock wish it could be out of the box, but you basically have to pay big money for to make a Glock come with the features that the Shadow Systems has. The Shadow Systems is based off of the Gen 3, Gen 4 Glock design, so a lot of the parts are very similar. But if you ask Shadow Systems, it is not a Glock. And I guess what they mean by that is not all parts are interchangeable, not all things work properly. So it's close enough. It looks like a Glock, it feels like a Glock, but at the same time, it's not a Glock. And we'll talk about what I mean by that, but we'll just talk about what's on it. We'll go tip to butt again as usual. The first thing you'll probably notice is it does have a compensator, an integrated compensator, something that Glocks don't have yet. I'm sure they'll be coming out soon, but you can see that the compensator is integrated and flush with the frame, which if you've seen any of my other guns of the week, I love that. So I have my P365 Legion that is a Radian Ramjet and it's flush. I have a 320 that's flush and a couple other things, a couple other builds, but I really do love that look. I think it just looks very, very nice. It also does a couple things. So something about this compensator is it's a self-locking and what's the word? Self-locking and basically how do they call it? Self-indexing, okay? And basically what that means for normal compensators on other threaded barrels, you would have to put shims, you would have to basically thread it on and get it to a certain degree, tighten it down to where it's flush and vertical, and some have pins that you put, or screws that you put in, set screws. You need Loctite and stuff like that to basically keep this from spinning or rotating and getting out of time, which will cause malfunctions. This, very similar to the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner, is not a threaded barrel. It's a proprietary barrel and compensator auto locking system that Shadow Systems came out with, and it's really, really nice. To disassemble it, I'm not going to do it, but there's a little thing, switch right there that you take a tool that they give you, you pry that off, this turns and comes right off the front, and it's easy to take off, it's easy for cleaning, and also not only because of the locking, it'll never come unscrewed or come off or come loose, but also because it's recessed into the frame, it can't ever spin or come loose, which is another reason why I like it on the SIGs. Because on the SIG ones, that's not a Radian. They are screwed and timed and all that stuff. Set screwed, not screwed not like that. Get your mind out of the gutter. I went for the bronze barrel option, so they are fluted. Fluting, if you don't know what that is, it's just, mainly it just looks really pretty. But what it's really for is supposed to help dissipate heat. It's supposed to cool the barrel down and let you shoot or make the barrel last longer, all that good stuff. But mainly it just looks really nice. So the slide is the length of a Glock 19. Obviously, if you add the compensator, it brings it out to the length of a Glock 17. And then you have a full-size grip. So essentially, this is a Glock 45 or 19X slide and frame setup. So you get the full-size frame for the capacity and the larger grip, and then you have the compact slide, and then with the addition of the compensator, makes it about a Glock 17 or a Glock 47, whatever you want to call it. I do happen to have a Glock 45 build with the Radian Ramjet Afterburner, and they are pretty much identical. So what's cool about that is it allows it to sit in most Glock holsters, not all. It is a little bit of a thicker frame, so it doesn't fit in all Glock holsters, but it does fit in most of them, especially the Safari Lands or the outside the waistband ones it does. So that's cool, the holster compatibility. Trijicon RMR. It's the RMR 06, and it is a 3.25 red dot MOA. So again, I like red over green personally. Does have a good set of sights. The sights are a 1/3 or a co-witness, so the sights are pretty cool. I like the blacked out rear with the green front. I do like that. I do have a Trijicon ceiling plate underneath, not a mounting plate because it is a direct mount to the slide, but just a water sealing plate so water and stuff doesn't get all up in the battery area. But these are direct mounted to the slide. What's really, really cool is Shadow Systems has a proprietary or, you know, patent pending or something, mounting system for optics. Comes with, you can basically, it comes with all the different types of holes for the different types of footprints on the common optics. So you can mount multiple different types of optics without adapter plates. So I'm a big fan of that. That means it sits low and it is firm on there. It's not going to come loose and come off, all that good stuff. So good on Shadow Systems for coming out with that. The frame is severely enhanced over a Glock. You have a larger beaver tail or back strap, protect your hand. The grip angle is very similar. You do have different back strap options. You can take the pin out, remove the back, take this pin out, remove the back strap and put on different sizes. It does come with a really, in my opinion, a really nice magwell. Definitely works. They do come with PMags, Magpul PMags, 17 rounders. I find that they work fine. I haven't really had any issues with them. But if you're that guy, empty. Glock mags, Glock factory mags, I put an extension, but Glock factory mags work just fine. So, again, you can run P-mags or Glock mags out of them, or even the new staccato all-metal Glock mags. You can probably run them in this too. So that's cool. It is a Gen 4 design, so it's got 3 pins, and trigger's not bad. Flush, flat, semi-curved trigger. Breaks at about 4.5 pounds, so not bad. Combat trigger or whatever you want to call it, but it's pretty smooth. Streamlight TLR HL. Got to get it bronze to match my match my barrel, and that's really about it. I've shot it. I love it. The felt recoil reduction on this firearm for how light it is insane. This compensator really works very, very well. I have not shot a gun that is this light and this small that is so flat. So this is a awesome gun. Maybe I'll try to have some footage. I tried to do slow-mo with my camera. It's not good, but I tried. I'll try to post that footage of this weapon cycling in slow motion, but it's really, really nice. Is it better than the Radian Ramjet and Afterburner on a Glock 45? That's, in my opinion, or in my head, I want to know the answer to that question. So yes, I have shot these two side to side, back to back. It's really, really hard to judge. I would need science to help, and you know, I'm not a scientist. But if I had to give an edge to one of these side by side, I would say that the XR920P has a very, very slight edge over the Ramjet and a Glock 45. I don't know why. I don't know if it's in my head, but this just feels like it cycles and remains flatter. So returning to zero is a big thing, and this does it just a little bit better. Comes, again, double undercut. It has ledges on either side for your index finger or for your thumb. So, you know, if you had a regular Glock and you would probably stipple it or change the frame out, like I changed it to a Nomad Defense, but you know, you'd stipple it to make it look like this. It comes as is, just as you see here. The only thing I added was the sight and the flashlight. So this comes decked out of the box. Really, really badass gun. So, all right. I've ranted a lot today. I'm sorry. But yeah, that's it. So that is my Shadow Systems XR920P. See you all next week.